What's up, ladies and gents, and welcome to our League of Legends Top 5 Plays episode 123. Be sure to check out ProBuilds.net, a new site just launched by our friends at SoloMid. It's an incredibly well-built site, and you can find a link to it in the description box down below. So without further ado, let's get into this episode of our Top 5 Plays, which is one of my favorites, especially the number 1 play, so you're in for a treat. At our number 5 play, we have that blind guy on Orianna, and at the start we see the enemy Alistar engage with a huge WQ combo, followed by Rumble and Vladimir's ultimates, dealing massive damage to everyone on red team. Being down a player, they do their best to retreat to Jarvan as he gets closer, and we see Orianna Q into a beautiful ultimate, grouping the enemy team and allowing Graves to ult everyone and turn the tides of the fight. Somehow Orianna stayed alive after her Zhonya's, and then Jarvan comes in and secures the kill on Tristana. After chasing Vladimir, they settle on taking tier 2 and 3 bottom turrets before heading back to base after an insane turnaround 4-for-1 exchange. Coming in at our number 4 spot is Aloe101 on Twisted Fate, and at the beginning he charges straight in, gold carding the Olaf and getting his Q on him. He runs back waiting for his pick a card to come up, and once it does he prepares his gold card as Tark uses Shatter, but he turns around on Olaf and lands it along with a Q and Ignite. He brings him down moments later for the shutdown kill and continues to run and wait for cooldowns as he narrowly escapes the volley while pulling out a quick gold into wildcards, allowing Red Buff to pick up the kill. He enters the brush and plays it risky, waiting at the edge, but then she flashes over, allowing TF to blindside her with a huge WQ combo as he chooses to flash away right after to avoid death. As Ashe heads back to her tower, he tosses out his wildcards and grabs the third kill, finally ending it at a well-played 3-for-0 exchange. And for our third place spot, we have a crazy Ziggs play from Huntard. We start things off in the heart of this fight at Dragon as we see Ziggs split from his team as Lux zones him out for a bit before he returns to the battle. He charges in using Mega Inferno Bomb on 3 and then landing his Q on Amumu before they swap focus to him, hammering him with CCs and tons of damage, dropping him to less than half health, but he quickly responds with a great E and flash into the brush, picking up the double kill. He runs away from the Lux, Rumble, and Vayne chasing him and enters the brush, making great use out of his tactical charge to jump over the wall, but he's immediately faced with Rumble as he barely grabs the triple. With a great look, he sees Vayne coming up and he blindly EQs, perfectly hitting her for the quad. While all of this was going on, their Akali was pushing top, so the fact that they 4v5 while behind on kills really shows what a great job the Ziggs did. Coming in at second place is Marco Vicious on Brand, and right off the bat we see him Q blitz for the Rylai slow as they continue to chase, and he turns with a Pillar of Flame, landing it despite the flash into a Q for the stun. He then turns around as we slow it down and he uses a perfect ultimate, hitting Blitz and having a bounce strictly between the 3 enemy players, slowing them all with each hit and setting them ablaze. He kills Blitz and stuns Akali under the tower into another insane W for the extra 25% on each thanks to his passive. Both enemies try to bail, but it's too late and he lands another Q, stunning Akali and letting the tower finish her off as Trist also falls to the tower, resulting in the 3-for-0 exchange thanks to a perfectly played Brand. And for our number 1 pro play for this week, we have 2 Trick G on Udyr in a very high elo game, pulling out some of the best jukes I've ever seen. At the start, we see him brawling it out with the enemy Jace as they both get pretty low before Jace uses barrier, and then after tries to disengage with Lee Sin coming in. He knocks him away, and then Lee Sin war jumps into a Q, which he dodges, and with Ghost Up, he swings back around, stunning Jace and killing him with Phoenix Stance. He immediately takes off into the enemy jungle with 3 players chasing him, and then he dodges another Sonic Wave as we speed it up, and he runs into lane as Lee Sin Qs over the wall and W's to a minion to catch him. He turns around, quickly stunning Lee Sin, and then Rumble lays down his ultimate, keeping him against the walls. Lee Sin slows him down with his E and he runs into the brush. He turns around again to quickly stun him before running under the tower with his shield up, and we freeze it so you can see him dodge the Q and also see that he's completely surrounded and chance for survival is extremely low. He speeds himself up, narrowly dodging the Nautilus hook and Brand stun, and then he chooses to go back into the jungle as he gets ignited, but he shields the damage and survives. He thinks he's escaped them as he makes it back to mid lane, but out of nowhere Nautilus flash Qs, but he instantly reacts and dodges the hook, finally escaping to safety as Xin kills Lee Sin, making it a 2-for-0 exchange. And for the bonus clip of the week, we have XCrizX on Draven, who goes balls to the wall with his ultimate to grab the kill. As the clip plays, I just wanted to say thanks to everyone who came out to see us at PAX East, especially at the fan meetup. We have 2 videos coming out either today or tomorrow that we made in collab with Machinima and Alienware that shows some of our PAX experience, so be on the lookout for that. And a final shout out to our friends at SoloMid and their new site, ProBuilds.net. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a wonderful week, and I'll see you back here for episode 124 of our League of Legends Top 5 Plays.